What's up, guys? Ramen King here with another episode of Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. Last episode, we found out a bit more about, how the mouths live. And also, last episode was kind of short just because of the fact that I don't want... These last few episodes might be a little short. I've heard that Chapter 8 is supposed to be like the final chapter, but I kind of doubt it. Because I think this one's focusing on Dale, while the next one's going to be focusing on Doralan. Because we still haven't actually even fought him yet, at all. Which is kind of unheard of, considering we had to fight Shadar, what, 4 times in the last game?
Hey.
Okay, it's a little annoying I have to go all the way back over here just to get shit done. It's a little annoying. I just wanted to fly up. Crap. For some odd reason I also have hiccups. I wanted to just fly up there and go to his tomb, but nope. And because of the fact that we're currently wanted for our arrest, Crypt of the Cat Kings. This is the Crypt of the Cat Kings, ain't it? I heard about this place. And the only one who possesses the mark of the kings can enter. Alright, here we go. My father's possessions are all in here. His diary should be among them. You obtained the King Lionheart's diary. Here it is, my father's diary. Well, what does it say, Mun? Let's see.
Do you remember the day I made you my Chancellor, Mausinger? The other ministers
were up in arms, but they dare not say so to my face. But I trusted in you. I could see the resolve in your eyes, the determination. You yearned to bury the differences between our kinds, just as I did. I trust in you still. I know that you will continue what we have started, and that you will succeed.
He trusted Mausinger. He had complete faith in him. So, Evan, what are we gonna do now? I'm gonna have Mausinger see the truth. I have to tell him what my father really thought of him. Sounds like a plan. Yes, assuming we can get to talk to him. Let's go back to Evermore. I have a feeling we'll need to wait for our chance to present itself. Damn, this game is good.
Oi!
King Evan, sire. A letter from Ding Dong Dale.
Huh?
From old Mausinger himself, is it? I knew it was only a matter of time.
Golly.
You planned this, didn't you, Roland?
Huh?
Planned what now, curse you? You and your cursed scheming.
Oh, come on.
Ah, shush you. What does it say? To His Radiant Majesty, King Evan, Petty Whisker Tendrum of Evermore. Tales of your great achievements continue to impress us. We would be honored if you would visit us to discuss your growing union. Our border guards will be instructed to grant you free passage. Simply present the Mark of Kings as proof of your identity, and your eternal friend and servant, a Ding Dong servant, King Mausinger of Ding Dong Dale. He wants us to make a trade for the Mark of Kings. Guess he knew it would be a pretty good bargaining chip all along, huh, Roland? It is a trap, of course. I don't think he's trying to disguise that fact. He knows we can't refuse.
Aye.
Aye, for all his weasel words, 'tis not more than a challenge. A brazen one at that. But doesn't mean we can finally meet with him face to face. So it's off to Ding Dong Dale for a bit of an old international negotiations, isn't it? Tidy, I'll pack my negotiation shoes. Alright, let's go to Ding Dong Dale. Oh, but first, I actually want to show you guys my kingdom real quick. As you can tell, it's pretty upgraded. I've got most of the kingdom set up already, except for a few... Wow, I almost hiccuped for a second. Wow. Have you noticed I got everything in S except for the Higgledies? Research topics. Research. Over here. Anyways, well, I'm pretty sure the only way we can actually get more people, we need to actually finish this chapter so we can get Ding Dong Dale on our side. Although I doubt that's gonna happen, and we're gonna have to take over Ding Dong Dale for this motherfucker. They do realize my kingdom could probably kick their kingdom's ass, right? I find it funny they're trying to start shit with me. Like, do you not realize who the fuck I am?
Oi!
Oi, what do you want? Wait, King Evans.
Oh, my!
Please, you must forgive my atrocious manners, Your Majesty. King Mausinger has asked us to extend you the most cordial welcomes. He wishes you to be informed that he awaits you eagerly in the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
I know the way.
Oh,
Of course, I just, I'll stay right here and carry on, guarding. AKA, let's go fuck up Mausinger. It's been such a long time.
Oi!
Snap out of it, Evan, lad. You got some Mausinger waggling to get on with. So let's hurry up and get him to sign your declaration, shall we?
Golly.
All right.
I'm actually about to just save the game, because I know for a fact I'm gonna get screwed over.
Greetings.
Your Majesty, it's been too long. And I see Roland's with you. I must thank you again for exposing our suspicious ability to infiltrate so thoroughly, Mr. Crane. And did you bring the Mark of Kings as requested? Don't panic, it's right here.
Excuse me?
King Mausinger, I've come to speak with you as the leader of one of the nations to another.
Ha!
I must commend you on your new realm and on your persistence. Having failed to objectively rule at the first attempt, you must be forgiven for not trying again. I promised Aranella. I said I would build a kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. And you mean to do this by convincing others to sign your pathetic little pact, I understand. A fine plan for a naive child. It's not a declaration of interdependences. Your Majesty, I must insist that you humor the boy's nonsense for not a moment longer. Abandon this pretense. You do not mean to forge an alliance of equals. You mean to bend our kind to your will, just as your father did before you.
Oh no.
Your motives are painfully transparent, but His Majesty will not be content with such foolishness. These days are long gone. There will be no pact. Mousekind will submit to the will of Grimalkin no more.
King Mausinger, please, we have to stop this before it's too late. I see now why you overthrew me. So much has happened between our two kinds. But we can't let it go on. We have to bring the hatred between our peoples to an end.
And what would you know of hatred, boy? Of the taste of shame, of the humiliation of... The line of the Tildrams ends here, today, at my hand. Oh, how long I have waited for this.
King Mausinger, disposer of King...
Ding Dong Dell will never be yours! Never! Yeah!
Holy shit. For once we have to get to fight a fucking king. I can't hit him?
Need a little help here.
Wide awake.
Humiliated by 2 generations of the same accursed line. Damn you, Tildrum, and all your kind.
We don't have to do this, Mausinger. I didn't come here to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Come, Your Majesty. You cannot simply bow to defeat. If you do not destroy these worms, our people will never be safe.
Free? Yes. We must be free.
Ah, great. Yeah, there's DeLorean manipulating
Not
him.
like this. Don't listen to him.
Every last Grimalkin must die! Come, Oakenheart! Come to me!
Fucking called it.
My Kingspawn! Who are you?
Fucking called it.
I had thought this tedium would never end.
At last it is done, Master.
Vermine.
I hope you can forgive me, Your Majesty. Even I must confess to feeling some small pang of guilt at having encouraged you to slay your dearest friend and patron. But you should not have so readily taken my word over King Leonard's. Those who claim that blood runs thicker than water grossly overstate the case, my beloved fellow mouse.
No!
In truth, your precious king was too nauseatingly good-natured to betray you. To contemplate anything so base as manipulating you into keeping our kind in check. And more fool him, as you are so very easy to manipulate.
Vermine. How could you?
How could I betray my master? How could you be so foolish as to ask such a question? And now, Lord Doloran, I have fulfilled my part of the bargain. My price was the kingdom, if you recall. I hereby claim it.
Yes, of course. You must be rewarded for your faithful service.
What?
Oh, shit. The fuck?
Doloran, what have you done to him?
I have repaid the debt of a traitor, and not a moment too soon. This accursed kingdom. Not only was its ruler too pure-hearted to succumb to my corruption, even his closest aide proved immune to my advances. In the end, I was forced to settle for this contemptible worm. I have wasted so much precious time. But at last, my plan is complete. What a pity you will not be present to witness its glorious fruition!
You know, it'd be funny. Maybe we should have told him about this shit before we brought up, you know, the pact. That there's some asshole running around trying to make sure that... Uh-oh.
Oakenheart! Has it really come to this?
Wait! You needn't do this alone. We'll fight him together.
And now we're in Oakenheart's realm. Oakenheart, the Woodwalker.
I'm raring to go.
Whatever them flowers are popping out, it ain't good. Avoid the polleny stuff and bash them blooms. Oi! What are these chasey numbers about, huh? Well, best not find out, eh? Run away!
your time
Get
to
'em.
shine.
Eat 'em up! Alright, we beat Oakenheart.
No!
Ding Dundale is doomed. I have doomed it. For my king's bond has been plucked from me so easily. I was not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Take my life, Tildrum. It is your right. You must avenge your father. No, Mausinger. There's no more needless death. Or there will be no more needless death. The kingdom is not doomed. It will rise again, and it will do so because the people will work together to rebuild it, cat and mouse, hand in hand. My father trusted you. You cannot fail him now.
It says... He believed in me. And I... What have I done?
Mausinger, my dearest friend.
Your Majesty,
Be still, Mausinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last, all thoughts of oppression consigned to history. And you, Mausinger, you will bring this about.
but Your Majesty, why would you... Why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? At whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend, and I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that... You still think me worthy?
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
If it please you. Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
Yes. Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mausinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
I will not fail you, old friend.
King Mausinger, I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted. For our two kingdoms to stand as one. And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Let us work together to make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you. And I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another. The enmity of generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
And let's go. As for the Mark of Kings, I will entrust it to you, to your keepings until such a time when the Horn One has been resolved. You may need of it yet.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope that I will be able to return it to you as very soon. Very well. Now I'm ready as when you are. Let us swear a pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United we stand as one single land.
That's all of them.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth. No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Grimalkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time. And the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well, perhaps not entirely, but these things take time.
The declaration's finished, Evan. You did it.
And we made peace with Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? You'll be ready to face him. You'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
You're right.
But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
Alright, let's save our progress. Peace breaks out. So, Chapter 8 was not the last chapter. So, people in the comments, you fucking lied to me, you assholes. I was prepping to literally beat Mausinger's ass.
The time has come. All 4 king's bonds belong to me. At last, I shall have my heart's desire.
Something's not right. What the flip is wrong with you, man? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
going on? I'm okay. And never mind about me. Did you see the sky? Battle and the others went out on patrol over that way, didn't they?
Gosh.
Gosh, yes they did.
It's torn the very sea asunder.
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
The Horned One has returned to us at last! Now that the people of this pathetic world shall give their souls to bring back my beloved Alisanara to me. More citizens for my kingdom. More power for my king's bond. For every soul I steal, the more glorious my kingdom shall become.
Ahoy there.
Here we are, Your Majesty. Back in one piece. Near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news to impart. We sure do, but I think you probably guess what it is. So the Horned One really has returned. Indeed. We encountered the creature in the skies of the Blackened Isle. I have recorded it in a monolith. You'll need to see this. It appeared along with a large landmass, which is one we only assume is a continent that was lost in the Horn when it was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad. The whole blessed lot are there. Brine Skimmer, Bastion, and Okenar too. 'Tis a veritable Kingmaker's conference. But there's something different about their bearing. They're not true Kingmakers. They're far similarities, created through the power of the stolen King's bonds, I would presume. Whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horn One. Indeed. The moment the barrier was raised, the fiend started absorbing a succession of spears of pure light.
What the?
Spears of... what could they be? If you give me a moment, Roland. Scant moments after absorbing the first of the spears, the Horn One began to expel a large cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and they all went flying in every direction. Luckily, not too many are headed this way. Yeah, they look horrible. Now, as for the natures of these spears of light, it is my belief that they were souls, desolations of the very essence of life. The Horn One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world, and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my!
That's awful. You do remember that what DeLorean did to Varmine, when the soul was leached from him. He became a little more than a walking corpse. That's what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And what you're saying is that people, that's happening to people all over the world, even as we speak. They're being turned into the living dead. How could we turn them back?
Well,
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way. Aye, but how come none around these parts have seen their souls taken hostage? I ask you. I think I think we have Lofty to thank for that.
No.
Oh, me too. I can't have done nothing, man. Nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's that one thing our nation has that the others don't? That's right, a Kingmaker. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah!
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker, not bad.
And it
Ain't it though? I reckon I have a little inkling there might be something like that. Stands to reason, done it? Me being all important and all that. But why would he have done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horn One in the first place? I believe I can help you there. Hey, hold up, it's Miss Thickums. What's up, girl? Well, not thick, but hot, I guess. Your Majesty, where is your nose? You must forgive me for the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being that they are. Not at all, you're very welcome.
No.
Now, on the subject of who DeLorean is and what exactly you may want, I believe I have some information that might clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Allegoria. He made a pact with the Horn One. Though he was a small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the age of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That tallies what Niall told us back when we first learned about DeLorean. Wait a second, now I'm thinking about it. Oh no! Wait. DeLorean showed up as soon as Roland did, right? So, oh no. I remember from Ni no Kuni 1, there's this unspoken law about soulmates. And now that Roland's acting up, now that Horn One's back, what if DeLorean is Roland's soulmate? If anybody remembers what I mean by that, is soulmates are basically they're the same person, just in different dimensions, in a way. And if something happens to the person on one side, it happens to the other. But things did not go according to plan, indeed. A terrible tragedy befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It's believed that he was unable to contain the fiend's all-consuming corruption, and an entire continent, Allegoria, stood upon was spirited away to a place between worlds. Whatever happened, Dorian would appear to be determined to revive his old vanished land.
What?
But why? Why would he bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those king spawns now. Without him, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Now we have an inkling as to why not. I'd say the Swab's wish is a little close to becoming true. 'Twas a kingdom-sized chunk of land that appeared alongside a great creature, for that's for certain. But if DeLorean got what he wanted, why would it be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his Kingmaker grows in turn. It's one of those abominations stretches as far as the enlisting aid, and one of those abominations stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being, surely not to be satisfied with just merely recovering his lost realm. No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the people of the world under his dark dominion. He wants to take over the world? Well, we won't let him. We won't.
Yeah.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain with spikes he calls a Kingmaker, didn't you? There's one possibility. Moonstar. The sword... I fucking called it. I knew we had to bring Moonstar back into this freaking game. Moonstar. The sword said to have been sealed away by the Horde once evil centuries ago. Well, it used to be a wand for a little kid named Oliver, but now we have to call it Moonstar, the sword. Alas, its whereabouts no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers his forces still. If the sword can be found before it reaches full strength, we may yet have a chance. But how do we find it if nobody's know where it is? Indeed, any tale 2 millennia in the makings will must almost certainly be more fantasy than fact now by now. And it's surely no records of the time certain. 2,000 years, huh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Oh, of course, the library in Goldpaw. You're right. If anything from back then still did survive, you can bet Bodily will know about it. It seems that we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to you. We will rally them to the cause and make ready to take the Horn One by force. You should seek out further clues on Mornstar's whereabouts. Alright. Very well. Until we meet again.